As we check out the standings, tied atop with the Miami Dolphins. That's a big surprise, as the Patriots also 2-2 this season. Another pretty big surprise if I were to say so myself. But in today's game, week 5, we have to take on the Houston Texans. Talk about a tough team. 7-1 in real life. And of course they have J.J. Watt, Cushing, Schaub, Arian Foster, Andre Johnson. So many weapons offensively and defensively on the Texans. And so we have to really battle today. Hopefully get a win. We beat the 49ers already this season, so hey, anything is possible. And McKnight's going to start out this game with a run all the way to the 26-yard line. And so we are on offense, and Tebow's going to snap it, hands it off to Green. He's going to go to the right side for a nice gain, break off a tackle, and are you kidding me? He is gone. 10, 5, 1, running on the 1, and then the touchdown. So already first play of the game, Sean Green with the touchdown run, broke off a few tackles, reminds me of Beast Mode and Marshawn Lynch. And then Tebow thought that might have been a fumble, but regardless, it is now 4th and 6, and so we punted it away. And then this is when the Texans would come back and tie things up at 7. And so we do get the ball back though, getting late in the first quarter. Tebow with an option play, and he's going to take it, and he's going to run it for a nice gain of 7 yards. And so Tebow, that's what he's known for, the option, the triple option, all those good things, but we're using him as a full-time quarterback here in New York. And then Tebow picked off by Brian Cushing, and he's going to take this back a few yards, not all the way to the house. But the Texans have the ball now in very good field position. Tebow is not happy with himself, and then they would get a field goal on that drive. And so on our next drive, 30 seconds left in the first, finding Santonio Holmes for a nice first down, his first reception of the game for 10 yards. And then a little bit later, now in the second quarter though, Tebow scrambling and throwing and finding Chad Johnson, formerly Chad Ochocinco, right there for a nice gain of 4. And so now it's 3rd and 6. Tebow scrambling, looking, scrambling, and throwing, and it's picked off by Manning. I don't know his first name, but he has an interception and a pair of tackles today. But luckily the Texans would not score. And so now on our next drive, nice run by Green, breaking quite a few tackles. He has eclipsed the 100-yard mark for the game. And speaking of Sean Green, once again on 2nd and 4, nice run, and he's going to get past midfield. And so he has 122 yards on the game. Very nice running by Sean Green, and then right there, Tebow throwing behind him. And so unfortunately, we would have a 4th down situation, but we are going for it. It's close enough. Hopefully we'll be able to get it. Tebow scrambling, looking, and finding him, and it is not a first down for us. What? Apparently it's a turnover on downs. I would end up throwing the challenge flag, but unfortunately the call would stand. We do not get the ball back, but luckily once again the Texans would not score. And so Tebow finding Jeremy Curley. What a catch! He got destroyed mid-air, but he held on to it, and then that sets us up for a nice field goal. And so the score once again knotted up at 10. Second time the game has been tied. And then on the next drive for the Texans, they would throw a pick 6. Wow. And so we now have a 7-point lead. Talk about things turning around in a hurry. Still in the first half, about 1 minute and 48 seconds left. But then the Texans would kick a field goal. And so going into the third quarter, the score is 17-13. And so we're going to kick it away to start out the second half. Brown has a great foot. He's going to kick it deep all the way into the end zone, but he's going to take it out and get just past the 20-yard line. And so that is where the Texans will start their drive, but they do nothing. And then Tebow handing it off to Green up the middle. Nice run by Sean Green, a gain of 9. 139 yards for him on the ground. But then Brown would have to kick a 49-yard field goal, and that one is good. So we take a 7-point lead now, up 20-13. Green with the ball. Nice run and almost a first down. 9 yards on that play. Almost at 150 yards for the game. And now here on 2nd and 10 on our next drive. Throwing to Chad Johnson. Another catch for him. His second catch on the game. He has 11 yards. But we would do nothing with it. And then the Texans, you know, after a while of us doing nothing, they're going to have to strike, and then that is what they do. The game is now once again tied. And right here, Tebow scrambling and throwing it out of bounds. Makes it 3rd and 11. And then Tebow on 3rd and 11. He's going to look, throw, and it's caught by Chad Johnson. What a catch. His 3rd catch of the game. And Tebow up to 50% completion. Although no touchdowns and 2 interceptions. That is not good by any means. Right now here on 2nd and 1. Green up the middle. Nice gain of about 5 yards. And so the Jets are in field goal range. And look at that beautiful textbook flanking by the Texans guy right there. I saw that. I thought I pointed it out. What the heck? And so right here, 3rd and 11. And we are just going to take the lead. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And so the score now 23-20, and the Jets do have the lead. That was a beautiful kick right there. I'm telling you, Brown has a very strong foot. That is why we chose him over Nick Folk. And so right now, another kickoff to them, virtually the same spot as before, and he's just going to get to the 18-yard line. And so the Jets have a big chance for a big stop. 1 first down might win the game. Sean Green breaks off the tackle, gets a gain of 4, makes it 3rd and 5, and then on the very next play, 3rd and 5, Tebow scrambling, looking, and it is caught by Santonio Holmes. What a catch by Holmes. We have to see that one more time at least. He just ran. What a one-handed catch. Wow, one more time. What a catch by Holmes. This might have sealed the game for us. Hopefully it has. 2-minute warning. Only 2 minutes left. Tebow scrambling, looking, and almost picked off. That makes it 4th down though, and so we will be forced to punt it away. Defense needs to clutch up if we want to win this game. And no, the defense blows it. Only 7 seconds left. 27-23, and guys, this right here is the game. We would not score. We would get a couple plays to try and score, but that one's incomplete, and that is pretty much it. One last play for Tim Tebow, and the throw's up, and obviously no good. And so that's it, guys. We lose 27-23 in a very close game. Modafo16 signing out. 3-2 on the season. Could be worse though. So anyway, guys, see you next time. Thanks. Peace.